So if you're like me, you've looked at Amazon and looked at all the best sellers and thought, how is this one single product doing $1 million a month in revenue, and how can I do that too? Well, after working with tons of supplements companies, I've boiled it down to 4 most common problems that are holding them back from reaching their maximum potential. So in this video, I'm going to go over what those 4 problems are, how they are sabotaging your sales, and most importantly, how you can fix them to become highly profitable. And at the end, I'm also going to share 2 bonus strategies, which when implemented, I've seen increase sales by 10% almost overnight. All right, so just up front, let me ask you this one question. Are you tracking your organic ranking positions? If the answer is no, that's one sign that you are limiting your success. So let's talk about that. So the first problem is a lack of top 20 organic ranking positions for your largest target keywords. So most sales on Amazon happen in the top 20. So without top 20 rankings, you're just not going to be highly profitable. So why you're not ranking in the top 20 comes down to basically 2 things. It's your conversion rate and or not driving enough traffic. So for example, this product's 2 main keywords, meaning the largest search volume, 98,000 searches and 61,000 searches. Those are the largest keywords. The next one drops down to 12,000 and 5,000. So it's clear to me that this is where the game is being played. They're ranked 38 and 91. So the game in my mind is to get in the top 20 here. Another example here, I'm looking at their top organic rankings. To me, it looks like, all right, you're fine for these keywords, but for this one, hormonal acne treatment, you're ranked number 83. You're not even in the mix. So let's focus on this one. Also keep in mind, in order to rank high, you need to have enough FBA inventory. The algorithm won't let you rank super high if your inventory won't be able to keep up with the demand. Before you start driving a lot of traffic, you're going to need to make sure your conversion rate is fully optimized. So that leads into the second main problem I see, which is a low/unoptimized conversion rate. If your conversion rate is low, it's due to one or all of these factors: your price, your review and ratings, and your creative assets. For example, if your price hasn't been A/B tested, your current price may be too high to secure a top 20 organic rank. Also, if your star rating is below 4 stars, you're gonna have a hard time being in the top 20. On the creative side, there's lots to be said, but make sure you have great videos, make sure you have premium A+ content, and make sure you have USP-based messaging, helping shoppers understand at a glance why you are unique and better than the competition. If you haven't designed your listings yet, I actually made a full creative crash course diving into all elements of the listing. Link below. I see this all the time when I talk to brands. This is very important because you could have good rank, you could have good conversion rate, and without fixing this third problem, you're still not going to be able to maximize your profits. And that is a lack of a clear strategy. And it's understandable, you know, Amazon is a wild jungle. There's lots of stuff going on, and sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to do. But the most important thing to get clear on is your current strategy. So are you currently pushing for sales and rank / velocity / market share? Or are you currently trying to optimize for profit? If your team is not on the same page there, that can be a recipe for disaster. Not knowing your current strategy is kind of like being in a football game. You're in the huddle and you call the play, go to the line of scrimmage without knowing the score or the down and distance. It's like you're calling the play without a goal in mind. So be sure to get clear on this for each and every product. Either you're pushing for growing market share, pushing for rank, pushing for reviews, pushing for revenue, or you're in find the sweet spot mode. Testing different prices, testing lower ad spend, higher prices, and trying to find that sweet spot of profitability that makes sense for your goals. So as you've heard me say, the best launch strategy on Amazon is push for market share, build up your reviews, and rank for year 1. Try to hit a break-even point on year 1. If you hit a break-even point on year 1, you're actually in a pretty good spot. This is a common situation for many different companies in many industries when they launch, they're at a loss for a certain period of time. They're trying to gain market share. For example, the company Amazon.com. Back in the early days, they were not profitable for a long time. If they were trying to optimize for profit at the beginning, they would not have gained all that market share. So they're pushing for market share. That's their strategy. And then at a certain point, they dial the knob to optimizing for profitability. When that's going to be for you, in general, it's you want to push to page one, marinate that product into a solidified, strong page one ranking, and then slowly raise the price and slowly dial the PPC spend down and see if you can find an organic rank position that's somewhere on page one, ideally in the top 20, that makes a good, healthy profit margin for your goals. All right, before I get into the fourth problem, let's quickly go over two bonus strategies, which I've seen when implemented correctly can improve total revenue by 10% almost overnight. So the first one is very simple, and that is the 2-pack strategy. This one's a no-brainer for supplements. Take your best-selling products and basically create a 2-pack ASIN. So you'll need to ship it into FBA as a 2-pack package together. And we've all seen many supplements. There's a 1-pack option, or there's a 2-pack option, or for some products, it's just the main offer is just a 2-pack. But there's a certain segment of shoppers, around 10%-ish, they will see that there's an offer for a 2-pack and they will get that because it's a better bang for your buck. So implement that, and that's a quick win you can do. I've found that strategically testing your main image can boost your sales by 10% or more almost overnight. So do this. Design 3 alternate main images and set up a 4-week A/B testing experiment inside of Seller Central. So the first experiment is going to be testing alternate A. Then do a second experiment versus the winner versus alternate B. Then do a final experiment versus alternate C. If you would like to learn more about my main image strategy, I have a main image testing training document which you can go over, and there's a bunch of examples of good and bad main images specifically for supplements, so you can get some inspiration. A quick tip I'll share with you is make sure the most important info is big on the bottle image. For example, the milligrams and serving size, so shoppers can see it at a glance. All right, on to the last problem. So the fourth problem I've seen holding supplement companies back on Amazon is very important, because without fixing it, even if your strategy is on point, even if your conversion is good, even if your rankings are great, you'll never be able to scale your business to the next level. And that problem is lack of systems / team / time / SOPs / expertise. Without the right team and without enough time to do everything, without the SOPs and without the expertise of knowing what you're doing, obviously you won't be able to give Amazon enough time that deserves. And let's face it, most small companies don't have enough bandwidth to keep up with all the latest Amazon best practices and to properly manage everything and implement all the testing necessary to maximize results on Amazon, to truly actually know what's working and what's not working. So how do I fix these problems, Riley? What do I do? Well, one option is learn everything yourself and implement all the best practices yourself. And of course, another option is to hire an Amazon marketing agency who knows what they're doing and who can manage and monitor everything for you. For example, my agency, Amazing Marketing Co., we take care of these problems. We specialize in working with mid-market supplements brands and startups, and we help improve your organic rankings, boost your conversion rate, and devise a custom strategy tailored to your goals, your cash flow situation, your budget, your inventory situation, and your exit goals. Hey, maybe you're going for a 7-8-figure exit in the next 3 years. These are things that need to be discussed. But we do have a few requirements. You need to have product that has unique selling position and plenty of inventory. So whether you are just launching on Amazon or soon to launch or been on Amazon for a while, check out this video right here where I dive into more of my strategies for supplements companies. See you there.